So it was the 4th of July. We were at a family dinner. My, at the time, brother-in-law became very angry because he was mumbling. I asked him if he was upset, maybe he should go home, open the door. That resulted in him attacking me. So he basically it was a combination of body bumping me while holding my shirt. So it was like a big force. He had his keys pressed into my neck, threatening to kill me. He was going to slit my throat. He attacked me once in the house. He pulled me from the house. Then he tried to, there's about 3 stairs. He tried to pull me down those, and I'm braced, holding myself, trying not to be pulled down. At the same time, I was braced, and then he would body bump into me, slam into me with his body. So then he left, and we have this really long walkway to our gate. And when he got out the gate, he left it open, and we have dogs, so we went to shut it, and he came back at me at that time. Basically, the labrum in my hip, which is your cartilage, was tore. They had to go in and put in 4 anchors in a hip surgery. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work, so I'm going in for more testing this week to see what to do. But that's, in a nutshell, what happened. So I didn't know this until a couple of weeks, if not a month after the plea deal was finalized. But I then learned that any information that I sent to the witness coordinator, who I was told was a witness advocate, was being forwarded to him as well as his attorney. And they then had the right to send it to anybody. So it was then being sent to my sister, who I was not talking to at the time. I had no idea that my information wasn't private, that what we were talking about wouldn't or would go to him. So I put in my address, which I don't think he had, because I lived in a different town at the time. I don't think he had my address. He shouldn't have had that email address. I put in private information, like when I was going to the doctor. I let them know how long I was going to be on a walker, and I would be basically a sitting duck. To me, what is the absolute scariest is I told them, like, I'm going to be non-weight bearing from this date to at least this day. So not only did he know that I was hurt, but he knew I wasn't going to be able to walk. I had no way of defending myself at that time. The only way I know that he got it is my sister had went back to him. It was my sister's husband. She lasted, like, I think it was 2-3 weeks before it got violent again, and she left again. And she's the one who was like, yeah, he got this email and it made him more upset. Like, it angered him because of it. And I, like, had I known that, I would have, used that email address. I only can imagine the information he got. I only found out because she happened to leave and tell me. If I had actually known that they were going to send that information, I think a lot of things would have changed. One is I definitely wouldn't have told them about the necklace that I have, that the whole point of it is for you can signal that you need help without your attacker knowing. With the surgery, what bothered me was he had exact dates. He knew when I was going to be non-weight bearing and when I basically was helpless. I couldn't put any weight on my foot for, I think it was 2 to 3 weeks. They're given the name, or I was told they were a victim advocate or victim coordinator. You feel like they're there for you and to help understand, like, what you've been through, when really everything you tell them is going back to him. So some of the struggles that I had, I don't know that I would have told them. I understand that he has a right to know what he is being accused of. This wasn't stuff that they just discovered. It's stuff I volunteered because I thought they wanted to understand the whole story, when in really, it just basically made me his target even more than I already was. I can't believe that because somebody has attacked me, my entire life becomes an open book to be in court. I have heard some of the claims that he's made about things that are just not relevant to the story. The story is, you attacked me, you hurt me. That's the story, not what my private life has to do with it. But the other part of it is, again, it put me in danger. It put my family in danger. It made us the enemy. He already doesn't like me. I mean, I think that's obvious, but now I'm the monster. It's my fault. It's not the county attorney's fault. It's not the fact that he broke the law. He gets to blame me and then use that to fuel his anger because I simply was not made aware that my information was going to be shared.